Yo guys, what is up? Welcome back to more 0 Hour. Welcome back to another Pro 1v1 match. We are today here with none other than Big SiZe against Fargo. My replay folder is literally full of these, and I was trying to vary it up a little bit by doing a few of Xcal versus Vivid. But unfortunately, well, maybe fortunately for some, because some people do like Fargo. Don't know why, but some people do like the matchup. Fargo against SiZe is a famous one. We've got Big SiZe up in the north with the USA laser in the orange, and then down in the south we have Fargo with the super weapon in the blue. We're on, again, none other than Natural Threats. Seems to be Fargo's second home, whereas it used to be always Tournament Desert played for 1v1s. You see Fargo treat Natural Threats like Tournament Desert used to be. He's always picking it. So I'm guessing this is his map pick, but I mean it is it's an okay map. There's nothing particularly wrong with it. It's a decent size, decent amount of money on it and stuff, so it's pretty good. Got a drop coming in from Fargo. It's a dozer and 3 missile defenders, so you'll try to build a barracks. Straight away start putting the pressure on SiZe, but SiZe is actually just going to ignore this for the time being, go straight to the main base. Fargo's going for another big drop. This is the same build order, by the way, that Fargo did against SiZe in the final game in the World Series 2021 that knocked SiZe out of the tournament in the semi-final. Fargo did a drop like this. I don't know if he built a barracks though, and then did another drop on the other side, whereas SiZe went for a war factory and a barracks. Same situation exactly, but it was on a different map. That's how weird my memory is for 0. Okay, so we've got a laser lock dozer there of Fargo's. This barracks still in play. SiZe is losing some stuff. Lost a lot of HP on both of those Chinooks. This V is trying to get in as much as it can, but there are some missile defenders here for Fargo to defend, and behind this is making a war factory. Fargo's controlling the game 100% here. But he is losing a Chinook. I wonder if the splash damage will damage that one or not. Doesn't look like it. So Fargo does lose the Chinook, and I think SiZe has the better army. What was he again? Laser. SiZe also waiting to get the oils as well. I don't know if he's researching the capture upgrade just yet or not, but SiZe does clear all this up in his base. But there are still 3 MDs over here on this right side. Fargo behind this, looking like he's going to go for another drop. Let's see what's in there. And it turns out nothing, actually. So is he just going to try to pick up these and drop them over here instead? Is that what he's going to go for? Or is he just literally collecting from SiZe's crates? He's collecting from SiZe's crates. SiZe moving in with two Vs. Fargo does have enough MDs here to probably hold. UMDs unloaded there for SiZe, so if any Chinook is going to be here, it's going to get laser locked in a second, and does. So I was trying to loop around and go behind these Chinooks here. We're going to force them to stop collecting. So Fargo does clear up everything so far, so that attack hasn't done all too much. These MDs are still actually running around inside the SiZe's base. V moving in for SiZe. Laser lock comes in, but it's too slow, gets crushed by the V. V versus V here. Fargo does come out on top. And yeah, so far both the bases have been cleared up despite decent attacks by both players. There's actually been a decent defense by both players as well. SiZe actually managed to grab himself 2 oils though, which is a massive, massive boost at this stage in the game. He's moving in with a V. Is he going to be able to take this one down? Fargo is paying attention, does evac, but the follow-up laser lock is really, really slow. And SiZe comes out massively on top there. So it looks like SiZe is leading now because he has still 2 oils. Fargo's got the worst army, which is super weapon. He's got more expensive Vs. Fargo's still in with a chance. He's still collecting on 4 Chinooks. This V moving in for SiZe is probably going to get closed down, but instant laser lock there from SiZe. That is the difference in the speed of micro we just saw in that last 30 seconds or so. Instant laser lock there from SiZe cleared up 2 Vs pretty much as soon as they evac'd. That was on point. I don't know if he control grouped those inside. It doesn't look like it, actually. He's just manually done it. SiZe also pushing here. Wants to take control of this oil. Bunch of V's moving in for SiZe. Fargo's desperately trying to clear this oil, but is having no success. And SiZe now with the tow missile upgrade. SiZe also managed to get himself a third oil. That's massive. But there is a V inside of SiZe's base running around trying to find some Chinooks. But SiZe has moved all of his Chinooks over here for the time being. V does get laser locked there. SiZe moving in for some kind of a counter attack here. For me, it's looking pretty grim for Fargo, I think. He's got the tow upgrade now as well. Oh, if he picks off a Chinook there, that can even things up a little bit. So, yeah, he does actually get it. Only 2 Chinooks now remaining. But SiZe behind this still has those 2 oils. This one's being focused down very, very slowly. This one's got low HP. Fargo doesn't have many Vs out. What happens to some Vs I just saw? There they are. Now moving in. SiZe picks off a Chinook, though. Laser lock from both sides here. And 2 Vs there for Fargo. Another instant laser lock there from SiZe. SiZe is playing on point lately, man. That laser lock was very, very quick. So yeah, Fargo is way behind here, I think. 3 Chinooks collecting for SiZe plus the 2 oils, and only 2 Chinooks collecting for Fargo. He didn't finish off that oil, and another 2 Vs are moving in, but they're very low. They've actually just ran straight into that bunker, so they need to get the battle drone in order to get repaired. But there's a hell of a lot of missile defenders here for Fargo. Fargo back on 3 Chinooks. Those Vs really won't be able to push. That oil is going to get focused down, which will even things up a bit, but he's still on a 1 oil advantage. Behind this SiZe is on 3 Chinooks. One of them is collecting slowly, though, because it has got the slow movement, because it's taking a lot of damage. The SiZe gathering a pretty formidable force now, and he's ahead in terms of XP as well. So if he's the first player to get Pathfinders out, that will be really massive, because all of these missile defenders won't be able to do anything. It seems what Fargo is producing at the moment is just loads and loads of missile defenders. He's straying away from making loads of Vs, it seems. But he is pushing with 1 V over on the left-hand side. But there is a fire base there. Fargo wants to go inside of this building. He's going to go close to the fire base. There was an instant laser lock, but then an instant stop there from SiZe. Laser lock comes in on one of the Chinooks, and SiZe is going to lose another one. 3 Chinooks now in total. Fargo doing very well considering the circumstance. Considering that SiZe had 3 oils. A 3 oil advantage at one point, and SiZe has got the stronger army. He's doing okay, Fargo is, but this army here is going to cause all kinds of problems. It literally could push down the right-hand side now and probably just win the game outright. There are missile defenders all dotted around here, but you could just go here, kill that supply, move in here. Probably will lose a few Vs to the laser lock, but you probably will be able to clear up the rest of it. Fargo now moving in with 1 V, trying to pick off what he can. This oil still exists, though. Would it have been better to actually just focus that down? There are going to be some nice laser locks here from Fargo. It does pick off 1 V so far, 2 Vs, almost a 3rd V. Is that worth it? 1 fully loaded V for probably 2 empty Vs. I don't think Fargo has much choice at the moment. He's trying to make stuff happen, isn't he? He's trying to send these Vs around. But this 1 V here is going to get absolutely annihilated. Fargo does see it and react in time, moves away. Fargo also coming in with this V here, but there is 2 fire bases here. This one is going to get at least 1 shot off, surely. Ooh, if it doesn't, then this one is. Laser lock instant again from Fargo. That's another nice laser lock there. Only 1 missile defender was laser locking, though. 2 Vs for SiZe and 1 for Fargo. These MDs now under the supply. Firebase is trying to cause the damage. And does. Yeah, so Fargo's definitely behind here. He's trying to make something happen with the constant aggression. He really has to pick off a load of Chinooks, maybe go for the dozer hunt, something like that, make it into a bit of a dogfight, make it into a bit of an awkward game. Has to keep up the damage. You can't just now build up the Vs because SiZe already got massive V army. Drop is coming in. SiZe is going back. This is good for Fargo. Does get the dozer hunt. SiZe is hunted, and this strategy center is not going to be finished. Fargo still has a dozer, instantly dropping down a firebase now, so he could just camp this out. But there are pathfinders. This is what I was saying before. The pathfinders now picking off the MDs that got unloaded there for Fargo. So Fargo can't unload these. It's going to be like a 10v, well, not 10, 7 Vs versus 2. One Chinook does get picked off, and this one is Vet 2 as well. But he's in an awkward situation now. Like, where the hell do you go from it? So yeah, that V does get cleared up. SiZe is hunted, but he's angry. He's got pathfinders, and he's got a massive V advantage. There's not enough fire bases. The missile defenders alone are not quite going to cut it anymore because the pathfinders will just clear it up instant. Fargo trying to get this V away as desperately as he can. Evacs, but the pathfinders inside just mow everything down, including the pilot. Fargo also on pathfinders now. But what can he really do? Every time he attacks, he's going to run into fire bases, and Fargo has just been defeated. That was a really nice attempt, and I feel the desperation there for Fargo. He's really putting the effort. He controlled the game from the beginning, doing multiple drops, dropping down that barracks and stuff like that. Really gave it a good go, considering the army advantage that SiZe had. Yeah. Don't really know what Fargo else could have done. He could have stopped the oils, because SiZe did get 3 oils. Fargo could have at least stopped the one on his side of the map. Maybe he could have got the dozer hunt and tried to drop down more fire bases and EMPs. He was super weapon after all. Maybe he could have gone for some real bunker strat. There was a few opportunities where his laser locks were pretty slow. They could have been a little bit faster and got a little bit more out of him, where you saw SiZes were actually pretty much instant. And in terms of units destroyed, there actually SiZe is like close to double. Not quite double, but almost. And he had collected a little bit more cash. But yeah, if you just stopped them oils, somehow stopped them oils or killed them faster, maybe that was another way. Or maybe Fargo should have just built up his V army. Maybe transitioned to a strat and gone for Auroras and stuff like that. But yeah, I feel for Fargo there, because it was a hard matchup with super weapon against laser or USA or whatever his size was. So yeah, GG, well played. Let me know if you want in the comments, and see you in the next one.